The Young and the Restless spoilers indicate that Pyllis Summers is more determined than ever to see Sharon Newman go down. The two have had an ongoing rivalry for decades now, and it recently exploded with Sharon's involvement in Heather Stevens' demise. Pyllis had a feeling that her longtime nemesis was behind her daughter-in-law's passing, and that she was framing her son. Still, everyone in town, including her own children, thought Pyllis concocted the idea due to her hate for Sharon. Daniel Rumalotti and Summer Newman were starting to have a sneaking suspicion that their mom could be on to something, which is when Sharon shocked everyone and came forward. Of course, fans know the truth. With Jordan and Ian Ward's return to Genoa City, and our viewers have learned that they were the ones to unalive Heather and cause Pyllis' accident. They also may have been the ones tampering with Sharon's bipolar meds, which caused her to have a mental health crisis in the first place. Pyllis woke up during the Friday, November 22 episode and spoke to family and friends during the Monday, November 25 show. She awakened to good news, including the return of her granddaughter, Lucy Rumalotti, as well as learning that Sharon had come forward. Pyllis lashed out at Chance Chancellor, much like Summer had, for investigating Sharon when he was first advised. She felt all this wouldn't have happened if Chance had done some due diligence. She was also upset with Michael Baldwin when she learned he agreed to represent Sharon. With that being said, as Monday's show came to a close, Pyllis had a memory of sorts about her crash. She saw the car plummeting toward her and muttered, "No." From the looks of it, Pyllis may have a memory about her car collision that could exonerate Sharon, but will she come forward to tell the truth? This may or may not matter, as it seems that Nick Newman may have information to clear Sharon where Pyllis' accident is concerned. After having a conversation with Faith Newman, she was able to confirm her mom couldn't find her phone during the time of Phyllis's accident, and when all those spam texts from Sharon took place. While it looks like Pyllis may not come forward about her memory to make Sharon pay, it may be because she wants to get down to the matter of things on her own. From Monday's episode, it's hard to say if Pyllis saw Jordan's face or not. After all, Pyllis never really had much interaction with this character. It may be that she didn't recognize the car as Sharon's, and she'll decide to do some digging of her own. While Pyllis can't stand Sharon, when push comes to shove, will she do the right thing and come forward? Will Sharon's nemesis be a part of her road to redemption? Will Pyllis be the very person to uncover Ian and Jordan's role in Heather's demise, and her own car accident to clear Sharon's name? The Young and the Restless spoilers imply that fans need to brace themselves for some plot twists on the horizon when it comes to this storyline. Still, if Pyllis plays a role in clearing Sharon's name, could the two bond over this as well? After all, they were both victims of Jordan and Ian's manipulation. Only time will tell. Hey everyone, welcome back to Radiant Serum. I'm Aubrey, and I hope your day is shining bright. Thank you for joining me. Let's jump right into today's video. They say the only way to get over your fears is to face them head-on, and that's exactly what the Young and the Restless Courtney Hope, Sally, recently did. The CBS soap actress posted 4 videos to show fans how she conquered her fears and invited others to do something they are afraid of. "I heard Cirque du Soleil was hiring," Hope joked as she gave everyone a front row seat into her first trapeze class. In taking the class, the actress checked off doing something big that she was afraid of and revealed that she has a massive fear of falling from great heights. Hope then talked about growing up with crippling anxiety and how she missed out on many things during her childhood and teen years out of sheer panic, worry, and doubt. It wasn't until she reached her late teens/early 20s when she knew a change was in order. From then on, she vowed to do as many things, as often as possible, that scared her. "I remember jumping off of a roof into a pool at 23 with my best friend, counting down from 3 to go, and to her surprise, I took off on 2, she shared. And that became her slogan, "Go on 2." Even though she faced a major fear, She was still shaking when she stepped onto the trapeze platform, but it didn't stop her. Hope then invited others to do something they're scared of and to live life to the fullest and grow together in trust, courage, and experience. With that, let's all take a bit of Hope's advice and challenge ourselves to face our fears. And if you faced any in your life, we'd love to hear about them. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that after years of romantic letdowns, Lily Winters is finally set for a happily ever after storyline where love is concerned. Executive producer and head writer Josh Griffith recently spoke with Sode about what's to come in GC during a preview article and hinted that Lily was slated to find her true love come the winter. Some are speculating that her new romantic interest could be Nate Hastings' half-brother, as he's set to arrive in town very soon. Griffith told Sode that Nate's handsome half-brother will bring an interesting dynamic storylines and bring a double whammy twist. However, this could mean a plethora of things. As Nate is involved with the ever-scheming Audra Charles, a brother's love triangle could be what Griffith means. Then again, as there would be no bloodline between Damien and Lily, perhaps the new character is set to dive into a romance with her. With that said, fans have longed for a possible love connection between Lily and Nick Newman. The two did a chemistry test a while ago when they enjoyed a meal together at the GCAC, and sparks flew everywhere. However, not much has happened between the two since. However, there have also been hints that Nick could dive into a romantic reunion with his ex, Sharon Newman. Sharon has shown that she still harbors feelings for Nick during her recent mental health crisis, and Nick has stepped up to the plate and supported her as of late, despite finding out all the terrible things she did surrounding Heather Stevens' demise. Still, Sharon and Nick make great friends, and diving into yet another romantic reunion may not be the best idea, especially if it fails miserably again. Nick will likely save the day once again for Sharon by clearing her name in Heather's murder, but this doesn't mean the former super couple should give their love another shot. With Adam Newman lingering around the corner, chopping at the bits to support Sharon during this hard time, as she supported him during his dark moments, there's also a good chance that the Y&R could swerve things for Sharon and lead her in another romantic direction with Adam. Speaking of swerves, despite Griffith teasing another chic reunion during another Sode interview, perhaps his intent with this was to surprise fans with a storyline that introduces Lily into Nick's orbit. Lily has had some conflict with Nick's parents, Nikki Newman and Victor Newman recently, as the two lied to her and made it seem as if she was going to run Chancellor once they bought it. This was all in an effort to get information from her for the takeover. Nikki wanted Lily on her Chancellor team, as long as she ran the ship as the CEO, the very position Lily wanted. This conflict could add an interesting element to a potential Lily/Nick romance, as Lily may be wary of entering any kind of relationship with a Newman. Still, fans know Nick is a great guy, and the two would make quite the Genoa City super couple. The Young and the Restless spoilers suggest that a fresh new relationship for Nick might be the way to go. The character tends to always head back to exes when he's looking for love, and Lily might be exactly the perfect woman to challenge him on a personal level. They are both gorgeous, smart, and business savvy, but will the soap finally go this route? The Young and the Restless spoilers for the next 2 weeks, November 25 to December 6, reveal that Billy Abbott and Sally Spectra's budding relationship will get under Adam Newman's skin, but he'll try not to let it show. After Adam instructs the waiter to deliver a bottle of bubbly to Sally and Billy's table at the GCAC, he'll ultimately head for the exit. It'll be Victor Newman who taunts Billy instead as the week of November 25 to 29 kicks off. Meanwhile, Sharon Newman will order Cameron Kirsten to leave permanently before Adam reaches out. Adam will want to serve as a source of support for Sharon, but she'll push him away instead. As for Pyllis Summers, she'll blast Michael Baldwin for taking Sharon's case and will threaten to end their friendship over it. Michael won't back down on defending Sharon, but he'll eventually get suspicious when Pyllis starts acting weird. It turns out Pyllis will have a memory flash from the night someone ran her off the road. Will Pyllis recall a car that most definitely wasn't Sharon speeding toward her? Regardless, Pyllis will keep whatever she remembers to herself for the time being. Next, Nick Newman, Faith Newman, and Maria Copeland will consider the possibility that Sharon was lying about her phone disappearing. Maria will reluctantly pose the theory that Sharon really did lure Pyllis via text in hopes of causing the crash. However, Nick won't want to believe that and will question Sharon about her phone's vanishing act. Once Sharon swears she didn't have her phone when those texts went through, Nick may believe her and dig deeper into who was behind the messages. Jordan is the one who came back to her motel room with Ian Ward and gloated about everything going according to plan that night. It's obvious Jordan was the driver who targeted Pyllis, but it may take some work for Nick to figure that out, especially if Pyllis stays tight-lipped about recalling a vehicle besides Sharon's. Over with Nikki Newman, she'll officially take charge at Chancellor and remain grateful to Victor for scoring this opportunity for her. Back with Billy, he'll lose his temper with Jill Abbott again, while Jack Abbott extends a peace offering to Kyle Abbott. Jack may go along with Diane Jenkins Abbott's push to make Kyle his co-CEO at Jebot, but Kyle really needs to acknowledge his own mistakes before that happens. Since Thanksgiving is rapidly approaching, Jack will be relieved to finally tell his family the truth about his fake marriage blow-up. Jack will shock Ashley Abbott, Tracy Abbott, and Alan Laurent with the news that he was only pretending to loathe Diane. While Jack updates everyone on the charade and the reasons behind it, Victor will deliver a warning to Claire Newman. That'll be about Kyle, so Victor may urge Claire to end her romantic involvement with him before it ends in devastation. Across town, Nate Hastings will invite Amy Lewis to spend Thanksgiving with him, so they'll bond before he reveals his decision regarding his half-brother Damien. Nate may agree to track Damien down and shake his life up with some huge family revelations. Audra Charles will also have a chance to meet Amy, so there could be some tension since she seems wary of whether this woman might be scamming Nate. Amy appears to be telling the truth, but Audra may put her through a grilling session anyway. At the Newman Ranch, Nikki and Victor will host a family party for Thanksgiving, one that includes Chelsea Lawson. Adam will enjoy having Chelsea around as they celebrate the holiday with Connor Newman and several other Newmans. I and R will be preempted for sports coverage on Thursday, November 28, and another sports-related preemption is coming up on Friday, November 29. The week of December 2 to 6 will bring some all-new episodes, so we'll no doubt get back to some Jordan and Ian action. Will Jordan finally don a disguise and report back to Ian about Sharon's daughters? Ian wants to know for sure that Maria and Faith are emotional wrecks, so Jordan may have some important info soon. Of course, Jordan may become increasingly impatient when it comes to her own vengeful plans, since she's no doubt eager to go after Claire, Nikki, Victor, and more. Back with Nate, he may launch his search for Damien, but his efforts should come with some major snags along the way. The Young and the Restless spoilers say the next 2 weeks will bring plenty of excitement, so we'll pass along more predictions on all the hostility and unraveling mysteries. The Young and the Restless certainly celebrated its 13,000th episode with a week full of drama. Pyllis got into a car crash. Jill agreed to sell Chancellor to Victor, and Jack and Diane shared their true plans with Kyle. As if that all wasn't enough, it was revealed that Ian Ward and Jordan have escaped prison and have been working together to torment Sharon and now Pyllis, and Sharon finally confessed to Nick all her dirty deeds. Heading into the week of November 18, the chaos in Genoa City is only going to get worse. After making her tearful confession to Nick about killing Heather, framing Daniel for the crime, and potentially running Pyllis off the road to cause her crash. Sharon is adamant about telling Chance everything in The Young and the Restless episode airing on November 18. Although Nick will have his reservations, especially given Sharon admits to blacking out around Heather's murder and Phyllis' accident, Sharon will be determined to unburden her conscience. Once Maria and Faith join Nick and Sharon at the cottage and are brought up to speed on Sharon's alleged crimes, Chance will soon arrive to hear Sharon divulge what she believes is the truth. Considering how dismissive Chance has been since Phyllis first proposed the idea that Sharon was behind Heather's murder, the detective may be weary of accepting Sharon's confession. However, we suspect that after Sharon shares some sordid details about her cover-up job, Chance will be inclined to arrest her. This likely will lead to Michael taking on her case. With all of this being said, we've held onto a theory for months that Sharon didn't kill Heather. And with it being revealed that Jordan and Ian are somehow torturing Sharon as part of some evil plot, we think there's a strong chance that one of these villains killed Heather to ironically torture Sharon, who Ian probably has a grudge with because of Mariah. But if we take things further, we suspect that the murder is only the tip of the iceberg. Before Sharon wound up in Heather's apartment that fateful night, she was spiraling out of control for weeks because of some new bipolar medication. We speculated during those weeks that someone was tampering with Sharon's medicine, as we found it odd her doctor would all of a sudden switch her medication. The tampering is definitely something within Ian's wheelhouse. So has he actually been tormenting Sharon for months, starting with her mental health? If our hunch is correct, then Sharon's meds may prove to be the key to untangling the truth in this villainous web of deceit. However, someone would have to make this discovery, and we think this person could be Nick. Now, Nick previously discussed his concerns about Sharon's mental health with her doctor, but because of privacy laws, the doc couldn't be that forthcoming. However, what if Nick takes her meds and has them analyzed in an effort to see if they were in fact the correct dosage? He probably wants to know how his ex got so far gone and why she's been having blackouts. After the analysis is complete, will he learn the pills were placebos the entire time? Should that prove to be the case, Nick may show flashes of his father in his quest for the truth and to get vengeance upon the person responsible. Should Ian and Jordan then be worried? Something tells us that Nick will again try to be Sharon's hero and that Sharon won't be heading to prison for life. So we'll be paying close attention as the storyline unfolds. This young and the restless star got the ultimate pre-birthday surprise he definitely didn't want. Jason Thompson, who portrays the sassy Billy Abbott, recently suffered an injury days before his big day on November 20. He shared the not-so-fun aftermath of a recreational soccer game gone wrong. It looks pretty bad. On November 19, the young and the restless actor shared a candid clip revealing how he ended up with a gnarly bruise. "Tomorrow's my birthday. I'm turning 48, and I got the perfect birthday present on Saturday afternoon," he wrote. Moreover, the whole mishap is the ultimate reminder for Jason that aging can be a bit of a bumpy ride. The I&R actor was casually warming up and taking shots for his soccer league on Saturday. Suddenly, he heard and felt that dreaded pop, which was really, really uncomfortable. It was a sure sign that Thompson's thigh muscle had given up on him. However, what came next in the clip wasn't for the faint of heart. Jason turned to a mirror behind him and lifted his shorts to reveal the damage. There was a big bruise covering the whole of his upper thigh. The bruise definitely looked straight out of an action movie. How did Thompson respond? "Look at this, I mean, purple all the way. Gnarliness," he explained. Still, Jason is always game to remain upbeat about the whole situation. Additionally, he didn't let the accident take the spotlight from his birthday and saw it as a learning experience. Josh Griffith breaks down Sharon's redemption arc. He acknowledged, "What are you going to do except take it as a lesson to be better?" Before wrapping up, Jason dropped some assuring lines. With a doctor's visit lined up, he was staying on top of things. Finally, he shared a birthday message, saying he's grateful and hopeful for the days ahead. Here's hoping Jason recovers faster and pursues safer hobbies next year. Happy birthday, Jason, you're a real champ. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Jordan and Ian Ward are working together. First, Jordan must help Ian with his crime. Only then will Ian help Jordan get revenge on the Newman family. With Ian's history with Mariah Copeland, could Tessa Porter and Area Porter Copeland be in danger? Could Ian and Jordan have a sick ultimatum? My and our spoilers reveal that Sharon Newman finally confessed. While Sharon isn't the one who really killed Heather Stevens, she did clean up the mess and dump the body. Sharon also planted evidence to frame Daniel Romalotti. Junior Sharon also made comments and committed sins that made the pain of Heather's loved ones even worse. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.